Okay, so here we go. Welcome to our last week of the holiday hustle. This is going to be a really big night tonight. So we are doing a lot of cardio. So, if that gets too intense, obviously feel free to modify and do some low impact options as well. We're using dumbbells. I'm going to use 8 and 10 pound dumbbells tonight, and also mini bands. So make sure that you have a variety of things to work with. We're not doing extremely heavy weight, so you don't need any of that. Like I said, a lot of cardio. We're going to do this 3-2-1 workout, which is super fun. So I hope you like it, kind of resurrecting it from a long time ago and revamped it for you for the holiday hustle. So let's go ahead and get warmed up and put my notes over here. And we're going to take our feet wide and just take it into a nice squat and then a reach up. Good. And squat and reach. Good. Keep going. So I'm already seeing here that this little tracking device is not following me very fast. And one more time. All right, we're going to add on. So what I want you to do is squat to the side and then tap your feet together. Squat and then tap your feet together. So just a little bit more agility here. And again, you can squat to your hands to your knees if you want to. Totally up to you. And you've got one more on each leg. All right, and then we're going to hold in place for just a moment. So you're going to squat and hold, and then just lift the leg in and out. Just get a little bit of hip action here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Squat and tap, squat and tap. Good. Keep it coming. Now, as you're tapping your feet in, I want you to squeeze your inner thighs just a little bit more. So it's not just a heel tap, but it's an inner thigh squeeze. You've got 2 more. And last one right here. Now hold just the leg only, out and in, working on a little bit of balance here. 4, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm going to turn myself to the side here for you. And we've got glute squeezes. So we're going to activate our glutes, draw our tummies in nice and tight. And then we're going to add some arms. So take your arms out in front of you. As your leg goes back, your arms go open, just like this. So squeezing our glutes, opening through the chest and squeezing our back as well. And one more on each side. And then go ahead and move into a knee lift next. As we knee lift, we're going to drive our elbows down to our ribs, just like so. So really pull those knees down, low impact, a little cardio warm up, but low impact. And you've got 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1 more time. We're going to stay with the knee lift and just kick to the front. So one leg only, kick to the front. So your standing leg slightly bent, and you're driving through the ball of the foot. You've got 2 more, and last one, and switch to the other side. Kick. Come on. Again, a little bit of balance. We're going to see more balance later. So that'll be really fun. It's going to feel wonderful after this hard workout. And you've got 2 more. And last one here, hold. All right. So if you need to hold on to something, you're welcome to do that. But leg swings, go ahead and just let those arms go opposite of the leg. And you've got 2 more in each direction. And hold. Good. Stay right here. Hold. Open your arms out to the side and take a little hinge and a rise. So flat back, warming up the hamstrings. You can modify this by tapping the foot to the ground and simply doing a kickstand, just like so. You've got 1 more time. And moving on, leg swings on the other leg. Good. Just get those arms going. I have brand new shoes on, so I always feel like I'm really unstable when I wear brand new shoes, too much cushion or something. All right, 2 more in each direction. And hold the leg to the back, open the arms to the side, hinge, soften the standing knee, and all the way up. And it doesn't have to be a very high leg lift here, just a slight hinge to get that hamstring going. And you've got 2 more. Perfect. And last one here. And moving on. All right. So heel lifts only. Now, like I said, I have this tracking device going on my iPad right now, trying to help me get a better view of myself, but I see that maybe you can't see my feet. So I'm doing some heel raises right now. So go ahead and get heel raises going. And we're going to move these into some jumps. So what I want you to do is heel raise and then little squat, heel raise, little squat. Okay. So just bringing the intensity up. Every time you stand tall, your heels come off the ground. And we're gonna add arms, okay? Reach up nice and tall. And you've got 2 more. And then if you wanna stay with this option, you can. Otherwise, we're gonna take it into little jumps. So jump straight up, reach your arms high. You've got 4 more, 3, 2, and last one right here. All right, feet hip distance or a little bit wider, and just take some neck rolls. Knees stay soft here. Should be feeling pretty warm at this point. And one more time. And now turn your head right, center, left, center. And one more in each direction. And then we'll drop the ears to the shoulder neck. So just ear to the shoulder and switch sides. Ah, that feels good. Just 3 in each direction. And we are ready to go. All right, so shake it all out. So here's what this looks like tonight. We have 3 minutes of cardio, different variations of cardio coming your way, 2 minutes of strength, 1 minute of core. We have, I believe, 4 rounds, okay? We're gonna hit 4 different rounds. So lots of different things to cover. To begin with, jumping jacks are first. Now we are gonna work through some different jumping jack variations. So regular jumping jacks or low impact jacks are the first option. All right, here we go. 3 minutes on the clock. Get ready, get set, and let's go. So regular jumping jacks. Again, the goal with this cardio session, okay, is to get in between about a 7 and an 8 on your scale from 1 to 10 intensity level. All right, and then just stay there. Just kind of stay there and not pushing into your very top zone, but staying that moderate to high. All right, we're gonna change up these jumping jacks. Next up, okay, arms go forward and out. Legs are still going out and in. Legs are still going out and in. And you can tap if you do not want the impact. Good job, good job. Keep coming. We've got 2 more. And now we're gonna change this into squat jacks. So squat out and little bounce in. Squat out, little bounce in. Now, if you wanna add some arms, it's a lateral raise with a squeeze to your ribs. Modify this by taking squats to the side with a little bounce in the middle, just like so. Almost there. All right, moving on. Your next variation of jacks is jack touchdown. Looks like this. We reach down, come to the middle, reach down, come to the middle. So you're reaching across your midline. And if you want a little bit more, you're gonna add the clap right there. Actually, I'm kind of off on my arms and legs, aren't I? There we go. For some reason, I'm not being able to get this, this move tonight. I apologize. There it goes. All right, last one on each side. And recover for just a quick moment. Let me check up here. So we've got jogging in place, jogging in place. So kick those heels up behind you ever so slightly. Perfect. Now, a little lateral movement, side to side. This is still in our cardio zone. Okay, we've got about 90 seconds left, jogging side to side. All right, so we've got our lateral warm up going on. Now we're gonna take this into jumps. Easy jumps, side to side. Modify by tapping if you want to. Perfect. So you know this is a skater, it's a gentle skater. I want you to bring that skater into a higher intensity zone right here. Come on. Good job. Come on, if you have a little space, I want you to jump a little wider. Whew. So we should be feeling like we're in that 7, 8 out of 10, right? It's a little hard to breathe, a little hard to talk. I'm right there with you. We're almost there, guys. Come on. You've got 4 more on each side. And last move is back to that jog again. So jog it out and high knees. Bring the knees a little higher. Good, a little higher. Perfect. Now, if you can, put your hands right by your hips and you're trying to get those knees all the way up to your hips. Okay? Modify this by just powering the knees up just like so. We're almost there. We've got 10 seconds left. So this first one's not going to be too bad because we're fresh, right? 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. All right, we made it. So a little recovery, going right into strength after this, okay? So strength, bicep curls. You are gonna need a wall or something to put your butt up against with the bicep curls, just like we did, I think a couple weeks ago, where you wanna be able to bring your hands behind the line of your body and then squeeze up. So we're not wall sitting, we're not pushing our butt in, we're not leaning against the wall. We're just kind of resting so that we can't rock our body. So regular curls to begin with, and then we'll go to the wall. So hammer curls, get ready, get set, and curl it up right here. So I'm using my 10s, not overly heavy because we have 2 minutes of work, okay? Bicep curls, lots of different variations. From that side view, palms are in. Woo. All right, we're gonna change this up and we're gonna rotate from the bottom. So from the bottom, take the palms up to the shoulders. I have my feet staggered just a little bit, so I'm trying not to rock my body. Whew. Yes, you are gonna do 2 minutes of bicep curls, but this is not a repeat workout. We won't do any of these sets again. Good, you've got 2 more. All right, I'm gonna ask you to hold your bicep curl right in the middle, a little isometric pause here. Good, now with your right arm, I want you to pulse that arm up. Little baby pulses. Working strength. 4, 3, 2, and hold the arm and go to the other side. Okay, we're just doing 10 pulses, easy does it. Almost there, 3, 2, 1, and go to the wall, okay? So wherever your wall is, put your butt up against the wall, chest nice and tall, and here we go. It's up and down. So right back to hammers. Good, so without rocking your body, push your butt to the wall. These should be a little more challenging when you're in this isolated position. They're harder for me, woo. Come on, 2 more. And now we're going to that rotational curl. So from the bottom, start in a hammer and rotate up and then rotate back in. Good. See how your body likes to rock when it gets tired, but you're not gonna let it. And one more time. All right, we are gonna hold right halfway here and pulse one arm. Doesn't matter which one. Good, you've got 4, 3, 2, hold that arm and other side, pulse, pulse. Biceps are burning out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release all the way down. And you are done with that strength set. So shake out your arms, push your hands out to the side, and we're gonna move on to core. Okay, so we are gonna take 1 dumbbell with us for this move. It's a very compound move. So weight starts near us, right at our chest. If you're using it, you're gonna have your legs slightly bent. We're gonna roll ourselves up, resting slightly off of our tailbone and side to side, 2 on each side. Okay, and then right back to the center and roll all the way down. All right, so 1 minute on the clock, we roll up, 2 Russian twists on each side, and then roll back down. Here we go. Let's start in the roll down position, and everybody roll yourself up. And 2 Russian twists on each side. And then put the weight right back to your chest, roll slowly down, and do it again. Good work. And Russian twist can be done with the feet off the floor if you'd like. And roll it back down. Good job. And make sure you're getting a good squeeze on that dumbbell. Each hand giving a little bit of pressure. And you are almost done, guys. 15 seconds to go. And then roll it back down. You've got 1 last time. Come on up. So all of our core work is mixed in to the workout today. We're not going to do any at the end. It's all right here in the middle. Take it on down and release. Good. Time is up. Put that weight off to the side. Round 1 is done. And we're going to move on to round 2 right now. You're going to need a little bit of space. We do have some burpees coming. So jump rope is our first move. Okay. And then we're going to move to some burpees, some low, fast feet, some high knees. It's going to be all kinds of fun. So jump rope, regular jump rope, arms circling forward. Join me when you're ready. And we've got 3 minutes set on the clock right here. So regular jump rope. If you need to, you can prance your feet to keep it low impact. All right, side to side jump rope coming next. So take little hops side to side. Low impact version is little hops. Arms are still moving, right? Come on. All right, you know we are gonna do single leg hops. So if that doesn't work for you, then keep with the double leg hop. Otherwise, single leg right now. Hop it out. We just have 10 hops on each leg. 3, 2, and switch legs. Now, can you switch directions with your arms? Come on. Elbows in, hands out. 4, 3, 2, jumping jack feet right here. Just little baby jumping jack feet while you're doing your jump rope. This is so much easier without a jump rope than doing jumping jacks with a jump rope. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, right into our burpee. Modified burpee first, just to warm you up with it. Ready? So squat down, walk back, push up on the ground. You're joining me, and walk your feet in and rise. Let's do it again. Squat down, walk back, push up, walk in. All right, if you want, get the jump. You can still do the push up on your knees if you would like. If you know the full burpee, you're going after it right here. Come on, full burpee. I'm not asking very many of these tonight, so do your very best. Come on. And you've got one more time, one more burpee. All right, moving on. Fast feet, no recovery. Just fast feet, fast feet. Pump those feet. Come on. Nice and low. Backside, low to the ground. Here's our combination. 4 fast feet on each side, 4 high knees on each side. Ready, set, go. 4, 3, 2, high knees. 4, 3, 2. Take it back down. Fast feet. 4, 3, 2, high knees high. 4, 3, 2. Do it again. Nice and low. High knees. You've got time for one more. Here it comes. Get low. Fast feet. Pump, pump, pump. And high knees. 4, 3, 2. You did it. Time's up. Whew. Recover. All right. Back into our strength set. Here's what it looks like. Tricep kickbacks and a straight arm tricep and shoulder lift. So I'm going to use my 8s for this, a little bit lighter. So we're bent over, okay, just like so. Hands right by our hips in that hammer position. And we're going to do double arm tricep kickbacks. You can modify by doing alternating arms, all right? 2 minutes on the clock. Get ready. And here we go. So bending at the hips, elbows are high, core is nice and tight. We are going to go 30 seconds for each move, just alternating back and forth. Whew, that's going to feel good. So make sure you're squeezing your triceps. One more time. Now turn your palms so they're back, facing back, and straight arm lifts. Now maybe you want to alternate here, or maybe this is a good time if you need to change weight, you can. These are hard. Be mindful that you're not rocking your body and you don't have to lift high. Whew. 2 more. All right, we're going to change again. Elbows in. Are you ready? Come on. Stay with me, guys. If you're starting to feel this in your neck, do one arm at a time, just like this. If you can lift your elbows higher, I want you to try it. And you've got 2 more, and then we're going to finish up with our straight arms. So arms hang down, reset the shoulders back, and lift. And lift. You should be hitting burnout right now. I know I am. There you go. Your weights have to stop right at your hips. Don't let them swing forward at all. Come on. We've got 15 seconds left. You can do this. I know it's burning. And 3, 2, one more time, and done. All right, set your weights down. Holy cow. Take those arms up a little bit. Put them behind your head. Good. Now gently pull on one arm. Give yourself a little breather there. And we are moving down to the ground for our next core set. 1 minute on the clock. All right. So bring your body to the ground. And we're going to start with our legs up. And we're going to start with big, wide scissors. I have to get my face on the screen here. There I am. Okay. So big, wide scissors where your legs come in and cross over on top of each other. So get ready. Let's begin that right here. So open wide, squeeze in. Now, I want you to draw the abdominals down. Okay. We're going to make this a little bit faster and a little bit smaller. So don't take your legs out quite as far. Okay. Can you see my feet? I don't think you can see my head. All right. And now start making those scissors even tighter. Okay. See what's happening here? The legs are not going out far anymore. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right. Here's where we get a little more interesting. We're going to lower the legs down for 4 counts. Ready? 4, 3, 2. Now bring the legs back up, continuing to scissor. 3, 2, do it again right here. 4, keeping the back flat on the floor. Scissor back up. 4, 3, and keep going. You're almost there. Lower you go, the harder it is. And back up. And you have one more time. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and back up. 4, 3, and that is it right there. And you made it through the second round. Whew. All right, get a drink. Get a drink. Let's move into our next cardio set. So back to your feet. No weight necessary for this one. We've got a lateral lunge and 4 jogs. So with one leg only for each minute, this is what you're going to do. You're going to lunge to the side. You're going to jog in place 4 times, lunge to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1, just like so. Okay. So when you lunge, your butt goes back, your knee lines up with your front toes, and then you jog in place. When we switch to the other side, that'll be at minute number 2. And then we have, for our last one, some side shuffles and freeze knees. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1 to the right. Let's go. Side lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't want to jog, you're going to march in place. All right. Remember, bringing that intensity back up. If you can get those jogs to be high knees, even better, right? Bring the intensity up. If you get off on your count, don't worry about it. Just stop and reset in the side lunge. Doing great. Halfway there on this side. Nice work. Nice work. Can you use your arms to help you bring the knees higher? Nice job. You're almost there. 10 seconds. 10 seconds more on this side. Come on. And one more time. We're going to go right to the other side. Are you ready? Set and lunge. Other side, jog in place. Good. And at any time, if this is too intense, just march on the spot. Catch your breath. Come on, you can do it. Got to be careful on this lunge. Butt back, like you're sitting down in a chair. Nice work, nice work. You're halfway. That means you're really almost 2/3 of the way through this cardio set. Time to pump up those knees a little bit higher. There you go. Use your arms. Awesome job. Final 15 seconds. And then we're going to take it into some lateral shuffles, right? So that will be your final push in just a moment. And last one. All right, jog it out. Now, move to the end of your space, continuing to jog. And if you need to start with low impact, okay, it's sidestepping squats just like this. If you can, get right into your shuffle, just like so. Fast feet, butts back. Good. Now, you have another option here if you want to intensify it. Looks like this. Side shuffle, freeze. Side shuffle, freeze. So the inside leg pops up in a freeze knee if you like. You're good. You've got 25 seconds to go. Come on. Maybe a little bit faster. You got this. You're holding that knee high. You're squeezing your abdominals. Good. Let's do 2 more in each direction right here. Come on, finish it up. 1 more in each direction. And this is it. Done. Whew. All right. Catch your breath. You did amazing. Whoop. Let's move into our next set of work, strength. And we have some deadlifts. Deadlifts and then into some plie squats and pulses. So you want to use dumbbells for this one. And I'm going to go heavier because why not, right? Feeling good. So kickstand deadlift. We're going to take our right foot forward. Our left foot is slightly behind, okay? So we're not all the way back in a lunge position. We're just slightly kickstanded. We're going to roll our shoulders back. We're going to hinge slowly down and quick up. So 3 counts down, 1 count up. Get ready. And let's begin. We've got 2 minutes on the clock. But don't worry, we're not going to do this side the whole time. So 3 counts down, 1 count up. You've got this. Now, if you don't want to use weight, just put your hands right behind your back and just keep it more of a good morning, and that would be great. Good job. You've got 1 more right here. And we're going to switch to the other leg. So take the other foot back, reset the body, and let's go after it again. All that work should be happening in the front leg, okay? And also in your back and glutes. Taking it real slow. Come on. Let's do 3 more right here on this leg before we move into our plie squat pulses. Last one. And everybody stand up nice and tall. All right. If you want to use both weights, you feel free to do that. You're going to push them together. Otherwise, 1 weight or no weights. All right. Your feet are wide, wider the hips. Toes are turned out to the corners of your mat. We're going to go slow down. 3, 2, 1. Quick up. So from that side view, tailbone is sliding straight down an imaginary wall and right back up. 3, 2, 1. Good job. So you can always come back to this if you want to. We're going to add some pulses. I want you to pulse it down right now. Pulse down. 3, 2, push up quick and do it again. Pulse down. 3. Good work. You've got only 30 seconds left, but you know we're going to make this a little bit more challenging, right? Whew. So pulse 3. If you want a little bit more, you're going to lift. Pulse it. 3. Come on, let's get that upper body activated just a little bit. Good. You're squeezing your glutes together so tight as your arms go up in front of your forehead. And we've got 5 seconds, which means we can do 1 more. Let's do it. And done. Right. Weights come down. We get to move into our core set next. All right. So into a plank position. Into a plank position. Now I want you to take your knees to the ground to begin with. Okay. And hands out in front of you. All right, I'm going to change this. Kind of driving me crazy. All right, there we go. Let's see if that works a little bit better. All right, so knees on the ground, hands out in front of you. All right, tuck your hips a little bit. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to lower one arm down and then the other arm down and then press back up and up. All right, so that you'll feel this a little bit through your triceps, mostly in the upper part of the abdominals. And obviously to make it more challenging, go to your toes. All right, 1 minute, let's go. Drop the elbow down, down, back up, up. Now, if you can see my hands, you can see that I'm reaching out toward the end of my mat. They're not underneath my shoulders. It's different than a regular plank. And you're changing lead arm. So if you're lead with your right the whole time, try leading with the left. Woo! This is becoming a little bit challenging. Remember, you option to go to the knees if you want. Good job. I'm sliding. Too much sweat. Now, the other thing you want to think about when you're doing this move is your hips. Are they staying nice and still, or are they beginning to rock? You want to keep them still. Almost there. You just got 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds. And that's it. Time's up. Rock back and give it a good stretch. Nice work. Move your hips side to side. Enjoy a little stretch here. And we're going to move into our final round. So we're going to band up on this one. You need mini bands, and I would go a little bit lighter on the mini bands. Not plural, one mini band for your lower legs. We are going to be using them for cardio. So medium or light is probably going to be your best bet. You want to be able to actually move the mini band. So if you got your like heavy black one, that might not work. All right. So band up to the lower legs right here. Right about calf area. Okay. You can see my mini band. It's right about my calves. So much that you can, okay, pick up your heels, okay, and feel a little tension, but not too much. All right. So we're going to take some hamstring curls here. Now, if this is like, you don't feel anything, like this one's a little bit too light, then go a little heavier. We'll get it. All right. So first part of this cardio circuit is, okay, feet hip distance. We're going to curl for 4. And then, we're going to squat and curl for 4, just like so. And then we've got 4 jumping jacks with the band. Yep, it's more for the hips than anything else. So that's the first layer. Ready, set, and go. Squat, curl, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 jacks, 4, 3. Let's do it again. Squat, curl, squat down, curl. And 4 jacks, 4, 3. Knees are soft. Let's do it again. Squat, curl. Whew, really pull that mini band. And small jacks, 4, 3, 2. Come on. You've got this. And small jacks, 4, 3. Almost there. Squat and curl. Come on. Heels to your backside. 4, 3. And last time, squat and curl. And 4 jacks, 4, 3. All right, moving on. Are you ready for this? We're gonna move into star jumps, all right? So we're gonna squat down nice and low, reach our hands to our mini band, and we're gonna explode with one leg only. This is your low impact option. All right, I'm gonna show that first. Now you'll notice your leg doesn't go very high, right? Now if you can, I want you to take both legs off the ground at the same time. Whew. Yes, it's supposed to be intense. It's our last big cardio session. Okay, you can do this. You've got 5 more. And 3, 2, and guess what? We're gonna repeat right here. So squat, curl, and baby jacks, 4, 3. Come on, do it again. Squat and curl. That intensity might be climbing into an 8 and a 9, it's possible. And jack it out, 4, 3. One more time right here, squat and curl. And give me those jacks, 4, 3. All right, moving into low impact star jump. Okay, we're not leaning to the side, we're just exploding out of our squat. That's your low impact option. Here we go. Full jumps, if you can. There you go. Maybe just do 2 jumps and then modify for a couple. Good, you've got 5 more. 5, 4, 2 to go. And done. Whew. All right, take off that band. Awesome work. You might need a drink right now. All right, guys. So coming up next, we need our weights. We're gonna go down to our mat. We've got chest flies, chest presses, and straight arm overhead. All right, so the key here, with the first 2 moves, we're gonna use a hip bridge, okay, to assist with the strength training. So it looks like this. Hip bridge up the whole time. Okay, knuckles up, elbows coming down. Okay, you've got a little bit bigger range here because you can go below the line of the body. Okay, then hips still up, chest fly open to the side and back in. Next layer, is straight arms back. Hips are on the floor. We want to keep our rib cage connected to our hips. So we're not opening up our midsection here, but we're keeping it all down and connected. All right, arms will go straight back so that you can still see your dumbbells, and then engage your abdominals straight back up to the center. All right, let's start. Knuckles up, hips up, chest press, and begin. So just kind of get that rhythm down, and then I'm gonna slow you down. One more time at tempo. All right, 3 counts down right here. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. Your butt is up the whole time, if possible. Good, 2 more. Doing great. And last one. And now turn your palms in, keep your hips up and open out to the side and squeeze in. Just go at tempo first. Lead with your elbows. 1 more. All right, now we're gonna change the tempo. 3 counts open right here. 3, 2, 1, and big squeeze. Come on. Great job. Now you've got just 1 more like this, and we're gonna change to that final move. So hips up, arms up, and now lower the hips. All right, so arms go straight back. We're gonna lower our hips to the mat, and 3, 2, 1, keep the hips and ribs close and bring it back up. You're gonna feel this down your lats. If you feel like your low back pops up, you've got to take the distance a little bit smaller to the back. Good, we've got just 2 more. This time goes by so quick. And last one. Good job. And hold right here, hold and release. Okay, so bring yourself up to seated, and let's move into our final bit of work, which is our core section for 1 minute. You will need dumbbells, okay, if desired. You don't have to, but they are kind of fun. We are gonna hold them up again, right over our chest, and take our legs straight up over our hips. Now, bracing the core by pushing your hips toward the mat, you're gonna lower 1 leg down at a time for 2 counts. So arms are lifted. Now, you can intensify this by also lifting your upper body and keeping those arms up at the same time. That's the first level, and then we'll move on from there. So go ahead and take the arms up and begin. 1 leg down for 2 counts and back up. An option again is to lift the upper body, look down at your abdominals. Good. Now you can make this a little bit more challenging for those that want it. Right? You can take both legs down at the same time and both legs up. Maybe you want to do this in a bent knee position, and that's perfectly fine too. Good. Keep going. And you've got 1 more time right here. We're going to change moves just a little bit. Our weights are going to come to the floor. Legs are going to stay up. Take your hands by your side. You're going to make small circles with the hips, alternating directions. Just rocking from one side of the hips to the other, squeezing your inner thighs together. Now, of course, we can always add another layer if you'd like it. As you come to the top of this movement, you're going to lift your hips all the way off the mat and lift. Whichever position you choose to be in is perfectly fine. We're going to try to get 2 more in each direction. And this is your last one in each direction. And you are done. Whew. Take those feet to the ground. Lift your hips for a little stretch. All right. So we're done with that 3, 2, 1 sequence. We're not done with the workout, right? Today we have to knock out our holiday hustle countdown, and we're going to do that with EMOMs. Okay. So that's every minute on the minute. You have 3 minutes to work through tonight. It is high intensity. You will see a few exercises that you've already done, but that's okay. We're going to put them in a totally different sequence. So your number is 10. Magic number is 10. You've got 10 skaters on each side. You're going to drop to the ground and do 10 hip bridges, which is what we just did. And then you're going to stay on the ground and do 10 bicycle crunches on each side. After that's done, you're going to rest for the remainder of the minute. And then we'll start it over at the top of the minute following that. Okay. So get a drink if you need one, and let's go. All right. 10 skaters, 10 hip bridges, and 10 bicycle crunches. You've got 3 different times to do this. You're going to try to meet or beat the time that you stopped at each for each round. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go right now. So skaters, 10 on each side. You can stay with me if you don't want to count. Here's 4. As soon as you're done, you've got hip bridges, okay? Heels to the ground, you've just got 10. And following hip bridges, bicycle crunches, elbows wide. You're twisting right under the rib cage. Okay, you've gone 45 seconds right now. You've got 15 seconds to rest for the remainder of the minute. Unless you're still going, then you're going to just keep going. Okay, everybody else, when you're done, stand up. We start again in 3 seconds. Ready? Skaters, let's go. 10 on each side. Come on. Right down to your hip bridge. As soon as you're done, go as fast as you can. You want to be able to have a recovery. And then right into bicycle crunches as soon as you've got 10 of your bridges. Come on, twist. And that was 45 seconds again. If you're still going, keep going. Get ready. We're going to start again in 10 seconds. So back up, ready for the skaters in 5. And set. Let's go right here. 10 on each side. Try to meet or beat. Okay, every single round. Hip bridges are next. Man, those hamstrings are really starting to feel it with these quick movements. And bicycle crunches for the finish. Come on, push as fast as you can. And as soon as you're done, you get a recovery. Whew. That was just under 45 seconds. For those of you keeping track, okay, that was 55 seconds. And time is up. Nice job. Okay, so the remainder of this workout is all going to be balance training. Now, you know that balance training is not easy, right? But it is a little bit less intense than the cardio that we have been doing. So get a drink. We'll move right into some balance work. If you feel like you need to use a wall or a chair, please feel free to have those things handy if you'd like. All right, we're going to stand on our right leg. So first things first, standing on your right leg, your left toes pointed down to the ground, knee fanned out to the side. This is a modified tree pose. And you can have that toe connected if you want, because sometimes even just lifting your arms and barely having, just one foot on the ground can be challenging. So this is option 1. Option 2 is to bring that leg a little bit higher, either above the knee or below the knee. Pressing gently on the knee is fine too. So we're just going to hold here for a moment. Okay. And we're going to add some different variations. You know, that's how it goes. So draw everything in nice and tight, squeeze through your glutes, hold. Perfect. All right. Keeping your knee exactly how it is. I want you to take a slight rotation towards that open knee, just slight. Opening the arms out and then come right back up to the center. And let's do it again. Open the arms, and maybe you won't get a full rotation. That's okay. Even moving your arms just open to the side can be challenging. We've got one more time here, but I want you to hold for just an extra 3 counts. 2, 1, and don't release. Just bring your arms back to center. Good. And we're going to take our leg out to the side. We're just going to hold it straight out to the side. Our standing leg is bent. It can be low if you need it to. We're going to take our arms and reach them out in a nice T shape here, squeezing through our upper back. Perfect. I want you to reach your arms down, okay, straddling that extended leg, and then come right back up again. Kind of similar, but just a little bit more challenging. Good. Now your hips are going to want to rotate with your arms. I want you to keep your hips forward. So twist right into the rib cage, hold, and right back up to center. And final one, we're going to hold it down. Arms are down at angles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Think about wringing out through your abdominals. 2, 1, and bring it in. All right. Move your hips side to side. Whew. Same thing on the other side. So switch legs, put your toes to the ground, stay there and see if that feels good. You can even lift your arms to see if that's okay. And then bring the leg up higher. We got to be mindful that we're not leaning into the side, but we're staying nice and tall. We're lifted through the core and we're here. Okay. So breathe here for a moment and then twist. So arms are a little bit higher. Feel that nice rotation in the mid back and then bring it up to center. Good. And reach. Good job. So if you needed to have a chair by you, you just have something that you can touch and grab a hold of, or keep the toes slightly grounded. Good job. And we're going to do this one more time and add the hold. All right. So lift back up in the center and then add the twist. Hold, hold, hold. 3, 2. Remember, we do not touch the ground. We just open the arms out to the side and leg extends. Sorry, I did touch the ground. All right. Hold it right there. This rotation, arms straddle the leg, okay, on either side, and then right back up to the center and hold. Good job. So if you can think about this extended leg is slightly turned out, meaning your knee is slightly turned up toward the ceiling, that would be awesome for the hips. And you've got one more time here. This one we're going to hold. Get ready. Rotate and hold. 3, 2, 1, and release. All right. Move those hips side to side. Perfect. Okay, moving on. So we did some of the airplanes in the beginning. We're going to bring them back today. In the end, a little bit more challenging lift here. So arms open to the side to begin with. We're going to hinge at our hips. Okay, palms are down, facing the floor. And you're going to lift right leg up behind you. Okay, right here, hold. Now bring your heel to your backside and then extend it all the way out. And do that again. Heel comes to the backside. You can even flex that foot in and then point the toes out. Good. You've got 2 more. Heel in. And the standing leg is really feeling more of the work here. All right. Now we're going to hold that leg out. I want you to flex the foot, reach your arms in front of you. Okay. If that doesn't work, keep them out. And now pulse that back leg up. Pulse it up. Squeeze your glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your knee up in front. Hold. I'm going to turn towards you for a moment. Hold here. And we're going to fan this knee out to the side without rotating our hips and right back in. Hands can be on your hips for this one. And again. Okay, we're going to add some arms. You know, we always do this. Okay. So open the arms out. Now I want you to bring your hand in and put a little pressure on the knee as it comes in towards your midline. Pressure, the knee pushes against the hand presses against the knee. And 2 more. Good, still thinking about that knee opening really wide to the side. And we're gonna hold this knee to hand, hold, 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 stay tall, lift your knee higher if you can. 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew. All right, other side. So arms out to the side once again. We hinge. You lift your opposite leg off the ground, okay? And heel comes in, so a hamstring curl, point back out. And again. And remember, you can hold on to anything you need to. Feel a little pinch between the shoulder blades, work on that good posture. You've got one more time. And now if you can, I'd like you to take your arms and bring them out in front of you. Line up your biceps with your ears, flex your back foot and lift. You're squeezing your glutes. Come on. And you've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your knee up in front. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Knee up in front. Soften the standing leg. and open out to the side and back in. Now, your hip bones are headlights. If they're over here, you got a problem, right? Knee and hip, standing knee and hips point forward. All right, lift the arms up. And now as the knee comes in, little pressure here. Okay, so I did kind of lie, right? We're still doing some core work, right? Because it's helping you with your balance, but a little different than before. Good. Add that pressure every single time. All right, you've got 2 more. On that last one, we are going to have a pause. So get ready for it. And last one here. Pause, pause, pause. You can lift the knee higher. Come on, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and done. Whew. All right, shake out your legs. We're going to take it to the ground next. Feels kind of funny to balance on the ground, but we're going to try it out. So hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to tuck your toes, knees are underneath the hips, and we're going to brace our core as we lift ourselves off the ground. 3, 2, 1, and we lift, hold. Stay right here, just hovering, looking out in front of you. All right, separate your feet so that they're hip distance apart, knees are hip distance apart. Now you're going to take your right foot and lift it off the ground and then set it down. Left foot lifts off the ground and set it down. Let's try it again on each side. So lift, hold, and switch to the other side. Lift and release. Sit back. We'll come back to that. Next time we're going to lift our hands. All right, hands under shoulders. Tuck your toes once again. Take a big inhale. Exhale to lift. Now, option 1 is you just maybe lift only the heel of your hand off the ground and then place it back down. Heel of the hand, okay? Or maybe just go to fingertips, okay? Or whole hand off the ground. Here we go, ready? And lift. One hand off the ground, set it down, switch to the other side and lift. Notice how your body wants to turn. You're not gonna let it, right? And switch. And one more time. And then release, sit back. Now, do you think we can take it one more level? Because we're going to, it's going to be one hand and one foot, and you can do any variation that you'd like. All right, come right back to it. Hands under shoulders, tuck your toes, take a big inhale, exhale, brace the core and lift. Okay, right hand, left foot, any variation you want, right? And set it down. Switch sides. And set it down. Only one more on each side. That's it. Lift and switch and switch. Good. Bring it down and lay yourself down flat. You guys did really great. All right. So moving into a nice big flow sequence to stretch us out. Again, you know, flow is not necessarily easy, right? It's just a little bit gentler than the high intensity work. So push into a downward facing dog, lift those hips high, and we're going to take one leg up all the way here and bring that knee into your chest. So bring the knee in around your back and squeeze your glutes as you lift. You've got 2 more. And on this last one, we're going to step forward into a lunging position. So knee over the ankle, stay here, look forward. And we're going to take our inside arm, the one that's next to our front leg, and open it up. You've got 3 times. Magic number 3. Feels so good. One more time. And our back knee is going to drop to the ground. Okay, we're in a nice long position here from knee to knee, and both arms come up. Good, arms reach. And we're gonna take ourselves down to the ground, wrap our arms underneath the knee, and then lift back up. You're gonna feel most of this stretch in the hip flexor of the back leg. And last one. And all the way up, perfect. And taking it into a side bend. So I want you to lower to the side. So you're reaching towards your front knee and then right back out to center and do it again. Again, magic number 3. And last one. Great job. Okay, hands to the ground. You're gonna take your back toes, okay, tuck them under and press your knee off the ground. Okay, I want you to, I'm a little bit tight on space. So back leg hops in here and we're gonna lift it all the way up into a standing split. And your splits can look however they want. Hold right here, try to straighten both legs as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Bring both feet underneath the hips and roll yourself up. Standing position. And then let's hinge back over, flat back, bend the knees, walk back to a downward facing dog. We're gonna try it all on the other side. So lift the other leg up and knee to chest right here. It's 3 and 2. Good, one more time. All right, this extended leg steps forward into a lunge and we take it into a rotation. So rotate towards your front leg 3 times. And one more time. And hand to the ground, bend your back knee, let it rest. Come all the way up. Ooh, big lengthening in that back leg. Now we wrap these arms underneath our front leg and then sweep back out to the side. And one more time. And moving into our side bend. So bend towards your front leg and then right back out to the center. And one more time. And reset. Take your hands right to the inside of the front leg. Okay, lift the knee off the ground. You may need to pop that foot in. Okay, and hands on the ground, standing split. Back leg simply lifts off the ground. And we will let both feet come underneath the hips right here and roll ourselves up. Take a big inhale at the top and let's move into a warrior. So we're gonna take our right leg forward, left leg back. We're gonna take our left toes and angle them toward the front. So our right heel, okay, bisects our left arch, and we're in a nice warrior position. Arms open to the sides, and we're gonna lift up tall and then sink back down. So this knee, this right knee, I know I'm not mirroring you properly, but should be right over the ankle. And then bring it up. And one more time. All right, we're gonna hold ourselves down right here. Hold, hold, hold. Good, I want you to try to straighten this front leg. Straighten the front leg and hinge over to the side. Really opening up through that top arm. Good work. And reset, bending the knee. Good, come back to center. Turn both sets of toes forward and then angle your left toes out and your right toes are forward. Again, into that warrior position, lift up and bend the knee. Just take it real slow. Feel your inner thighs, hips, get a nice release. And one more time, all the way up and sink down as low as you're comfortable going. Hold. Good. We're going to straighten our front leg and then slide our front arm down and just relax here for a moment. Sometimes it's hard to relax when you're in these poses, but do your best. All right, bend the knee and come up out of this position. And then we're going to turn our toes forward and just hinge at our hips and let our hands come down as low as they can toward the mat. And then elbows, hands to the elbows and just sway side to side. Good release for the back. All right, place your hands on the ground and just hop your feet in a little bit or walk them in. We're gonna roll ourselves up and take an arm across. Move your hand and fingers around. And then switch to the other side. Again, move those fingers, wrist, just loosen it all up. And then let's open up for a big inhale. And as you exhale, drop those arms down, roll your shoulders back and around. And we are done. That went pretty fast. Hopefully it went fast for you too. I'd love to hear your feedback if you have time to just stay on for a moment. And so in the beginning, I had this little tracking thing going on, and I don't know if you could see me when I was up and down and everything, but I'd love to hear what you had to say about that before I switched it. So feel free to comment.
I thought it worked better than you thought it did.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Could you see me could you see my feet?
Not always, but enough. Sometimes it would come further out so you could see all of you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
It's usually at least to your knees, so you could see pretty well. And then when you were on the ground, we could actually see your head and body.
Oh, you could. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to know, because from my vantage point, all I could see were my feet.
Yeah. No,
So I just was like hoping that you knew what I was doing.
No, I thought it could be a good thing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Well, cool. Because I'm looking at doing. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody was saying something, maybe not. What I'm going to be doing for future sessions is turning our Monday, Wednesday into a hybrid class. And so for anybody who wants the evening, Tuesday, Thursday just was a little bit too small. So anybody who wants to come an evening in person can do the same class that we're doing on Zoom in person at the Wellness Annex. So it would just be like the same thing that you're getting on Zoom, but in person. It wouldn't be the same kind of boot camp where we're, doing a lot of partner things. Obviously, like things like that are really hard to do, with a camera. But just as a variation, I'm trying to help some people that want to come in person in the evenings, but also keep providing classes for you and not wear myself out either. So trying to balance it all. So anyways, that's kind of where we're going for next session. So it won't affect you at all, other than you might get to see some people that maybe you haven't seen in a while if they come to in person.
Awesome.
So that's Monday, Wednesday, you said?
It's still gonna, everything for you stays the same.
Okay.
Yep. Everything for you stays the same. Except for that, if you wanted to come in person, you would be welcome to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Okay. If you guys have to go, I get it. Thanks for giving me feedback. I appreciate it.
Bye, Sarah.
I'll see you guys Wednesday.
Okay.